Let's all play What's My Line? And now let's meet this week's What's My Line panel. First, that man of many talents and faces to match, Soupy Sales.
Thank you, Johnny Olson, and it gives me a great pleasure to introduce you to a beautiful news lady from San Francisco who didn't leave her heart there. She brought it along with her with the rest of her beautiful body, Miss Pia Lindstrom.
And a young British actor soon to be seen in a one-man play of Dylan Thomas, Gawn Grainger.
And now, the lady who makes What's My Line, Miss Arlene Francis.
And now, as the girl said in Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, here comes Big Daddy now, Wally Bruner.
Arlene, I'm trying to lose weight. You know, you really rub it in. But welcome to What's My Line. During the next 30 minutes, you're going to meet some interesting people engaged in occupations which we hope will baffle our panel of experts. And in addition, the panel will face a mystery celebrity guest just a bit later on. But now, you look bright and alert. Let's find out how bright and alert you are. You ready for the first one?
Yes.
Well, our first challenger, enter and sign in, please. John Garrity. Mr. Garrity, where are you from?
Canarsie.
From where?
Canarsie in Brooklyn.
Canarsie in Brooklyn, all right. Panel, I'll tell you that Mr. Garrity makes an edible product. And now let's show the audience just what that product is. I'll tell you further that he deals with the product and he's self-employed, and let's begin with Pia.
An edible product. Can I assume then that this product comes from some animal?
No.
No, that's one down. We go to Gawn Grainger.
Would this be in the line of sweeties? I beg your candies?
Sweeties or candies?
Sugary things. Nice things to eat.
You know, you need an entirely different dictionary when you're dealing with an Englishman on the panel, but I think we're going to give you a yes and let you continue.
Thank you very much. Would I lick it rather than chew it?
Not necessarily.
I could do both.
No, I
could
don't
do
think
both.
you would lick it as opposed to chewing it, so we'll go to Arlene.
Is it a product that other than human beings might enjoy?
No, I don't think so.
Well, whereas the other than human beings might enjoy it, I doubt if they would ever have the opportunity to really find out. So I'm going to give you a no and say 3 down and go to Soupy.
Well, is this a product, Mr. Garrity, that is sold, say, at outdoor things like football games or parks and recreation type, you know?
Yes, I would say so.
Is it a product, is it larger than an ice cream cone?
Yes.
It is, yes.
Is it something that might be like cotton candy?
Yes. It is.
I am not nearly as surprised as Soupy is.
Well, 1 out of 47 isn't bad.
But Mr. Garrity does make cotton candy. That is his business and his product. And you have a very special name. What's the name the kids call you?
Johnny Cotton Candy.
Johnny Cotton Candy.
That was my mother's name.
But he sells cotton candy from a truck, similar to the Good Humor trucks, only this one has cotton candy on it and Good Humors, and you travel the streets in the area.
I do, yes.
Selling cotton candy. How did you get started in the cotton candy business?
Well, I friend of mine introduced me to it, and it's a means of paying tuition and doing a number of other things that I'm presently engaged in.
And you're going to school, aren't you?
Yes, I am a graduate student in American history at St. John's University.
Let me ask you something. Being an old cotton candy eater, and I've seen that thing. What is that spins around that you put the thing? What is that? Is that a sugar base or what?
It's pure sugar, only in another form.
Well, how does it get to that texture of...
We're going to show you. Will you show us? You have a cotton candy machine here?
I do, yes.
We're going to get a first-hand demonstration of how you make cotton candy. Come on, I'll give you a hand and we'll bring it out.
It's a big mixer.
Now, this is the cotton candy machine, right?
It is, yes.
Okay. Nothing's happening. It will happen.
Oh, look.
Whoops. Now, this is what it is. He puts sugar in it and heats the sugar and then spins, and when it comes out in a fiber or a cotton form.
Isn't that fantastic?
Looks like dust.
Or cobwebs, spinners.
I know a
It doesn't
spider
look
does
difficult
the
to
same
do.
Look at that.
Come on, panel. Why don't you find out how to do it? Come on up. Arlene, Pia. Can you teach them how to do it?
I can.
Yeah, that's
You have to make your own. This one's mine.
That's a Q-tip for the Jolly Green Giant.
Make your own.
Just play with it.
Turn it, twist it.
Oh, Arlene?
You have enough.
Oh, yeah.
Wrong end.
I got the wrong end. That's typical.
Watch your fingers in the middle. Don't touch
Oh, it's bigger than both of us.
Let's go around.
Oh, I see.
Oh, that's very good.
Is that good?
I'm on a diet.
You're on a diet. Very good, John. Johnny Cotton Candy, thank you so much for being with us on What's My Line. And we'll be back to meet another challenger as What's My Line continues.
All What's My Line contestants receive these gifts: perfume, cologne, and eau de toilette of Tosca, the fragrance of Europe's most glamorous women, Tosca, the haunting aroma from the house of 4711, and an enchantress. That's the name of this exquisite set of Sarah Coventry jewelry, shimmering and sparkling with glowing imported Austrian rhinestones designed by Sarah Coventry. And a Samsonite attaché case, the handsome classic from the Samsonite Corporation, featuring hidden locks, strong light magnesium frames, and a scuff and stain-resistant finish.
Gawn, is that the sort of sweetie you had in mind?
Exactly. But I call it candy floss.
You call it candy floss,
Candy floss.
in
And
good old
it's on a
English.
stick.
When you first mentioned a sweetie, I thought you were talking about the feminine kind.
Oh,
but,
no. They're broads.
Oh, they're broad. All right, but you're off to a good start. Let's meet our next challenger. Would you enter and sign in, please? Katherine W. Stone. Mrs. Stone, where are you from?
Madisonville, Kentucky.
Madisonville, Kentucky. That's an Ohio River community, too, isn't it? Or near
Yes.
there. That's right. Very familiar with that part of the country. All right. Tell your panel that Mrs. Stone is salaried and deals in a product, and let's show the audience at home exactly what her line is. Salaried and a product, and let's begin with Soupy.
Miss Stone, is this product the product that I might use?
Yes.
You might.
Does that mean that women would use it more than men?
No.
No. That's one down. We go to Pia Lindstrom.
This product that you deal with, is it something that's likely to be found in the home?
No.
No. That's two down. We go to Gawn Grainger.
Well, then, if it's outside the home, am I right in assuming that it has nothing to do with horses? I mean, the derby. The Derby.
The Derby?
I'm right.
Yes, I think you're right in assuming it would have nothing to do with the Derby.
Right. Good. But you say outside this product. This product I will find outside the home. I might find it in the store, but outside the home.
That is correct.
Say no.
That is correct.
That's correct. Thank you. Has it got anything to do with the open air, being outside in the fresh air?
No.
I don't think.
I think so.
Well, it's a very difficult question because I think that this product would be found outside as opposed to inside, and I'm just going to leave it like that and let you ask another question.
Ah, lovely. Has it got anything to do with the elements?
With the elements?
Yes.
No. That's 3 down, we go to Arlene.
Has the product any moving parts?
Ooh. No, not by itself. That's 4 down, we go to Soupy sales.
This product is found outside. Is it something that is run like by electricity or power?
No. That's 5 down, we go to Pia Lindstrom.
We haven't established how big it is, have we?
No, we
okay,
have not.
is this this product something I could hold in my hand?
Yes.
Yes.
Is it a useful product?
Yes.
Do I have to buy this thing in order to use it?
Yes.
Would I want to buy it to use it?
It is very doubtful,
Or
I
it's
think,
thrust
if you
upon me.
yourself would want to buy this and use it. However, you might well want to for some strange reason unbeknownst to anyone else. So we'll have to say it's up to your individual preference.
Would it make me look better to use it, though?
Pia, I don't think anything could make you look better, and on that basis, I'm giving you a no and making it 6 down and going to Gawn Grainger.
Would this be more to do with children?
Children? Oh, that's 7 down. We go to Arlene.
Is it made of wood? Is there wood in the property?
No. That's 8 down. Back to Soupy.
Is this a product that would you use, say, in the building or excavation of things?
Yes.
Now, is it like it? Now, let me see. Something that it's not run by battery or electricity. You said, but it's not a shovel, is it?
Is
no.
it a shovel?
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Gil Fates, the producer, is a ventriloquist. He made it seem like it came out of my mouth. There. It's something with excavation. I pass. I don't.
Pia Lindstrom.
Would this be used in my garden?
In your garden, I think we can give you a positive no on that. That's 9 down. Go on.
Would this help to hold things together?
Would it help to?
Yes, to hold things together.
I think you'll find that it would do just the opposite
it's
of holding
dynamite.
things. You're right. Anyone have a match?
Dynamite. I said it. I
But Mrs. Stone sells dynamite, and she is employed with the Atlas Powder Company, working out of the regional office in Knoxville, Tennessee. And this is the kind of dynamite she sells. Now, this is the commercial variety for coal mines.
Oh.
The kind I've used are the little sticks, you know, that for blowing up, making fence post holes or something in rock on the farm.
Blowing up banks.
But this is a bigger version of it.
How much? What big area would a thing like that blow up, Miss Stone?
Well, it would take this theater.
Oh, well, they've had bigger bombs than that here. Okay?
But how did you happen to get in the dynamite business?
I used to be a contractor, and we did the drilling and shooting in coal mines and quarries and contractor.
Did it take a little convincing to convince the Atlas people that you could sell a product like
A
this?
lot.
But they're very happy, I suppose, with your efforts now?
Well, sometimes.
But I guess this is really a business that has its ups and downs. Mrs. Stone, thank you for being with us on What's My Line. We enjoyed having you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. We'll be back to meet our mystery guest as What's My Line continues.
Out-of-town challengers stay at the St. Regis Sheraton, one of New York's most exciting hotels, impeccably elegant, but you can still swing a little.
And now it's that very special time on What's My Line, time for our Mystery Challenger panel. Are the blindfolds in place? Okay, Mystery Challenger, would you enter and sign in, please? As you can tell, our mystery guest has arrived and is seated beside me. I'll remind you it's one question at a time. I'll give you 3 minutes to try and establish the identity, and we'll begin with Arlene Francis.
Are you a name that would be found in the entertainment pages of the newspaper?
Yes.
Yes, Soupy says.
The name that would be found in the entertainment pages, would it be because you're on television?
Yes.
That's a yes. Pia Lindstrom.
Are you an actor?
I think we would have to say that sometimes our mystery guest is an actor, but I think that there is another endeavor in the entertainment field for which he is better known.
Thank you.
Gawn Grainger.
Are you a comedian?
Very definitely yes. Arlene.
Do you also sing? You're doing it now.
No. Soupy sales.
Are you a comedian that is, say, under 40 years old? What is that?
You'll have to interpret that yourself. I think it's sort of a qualified no. Pia Lindstrom.
Qualified? Does that mean he's under or over?
That means I think a bit past the age of 40.
Oh, okay. Do you deal with ethnic kind of humor?
That's a yes. Gawn Grainger.
Do you play an instrument?
Arlene?
I know.
Do you?
Are you also a writer?
That's a yes. Soupy.
This instrument you play, is it a violin? Do you Henny Youngman?
Pia Lindstrom.
A comedian who plays the violin? Jack Benny? Plays the violin?
I'm afraid not. Gawn Grainger.
Oh, now you see, I'm completely lost because that's who I thought it was. And you sing and you play violin and you sing. Do you dance?
No. Arlene.
To get back to television, do you have a program of your own on television?
No.
No. Soupy sales.
He's a comedian that plays a violin.
I think we've gotten wrong with the violin.
That's not a thing that you do. That's a thing you do like as a sideline. You don't use the violin in your act, do you?
You're right. You're right.
That is correct. Pia Lindstrom.
I pass, I don't know.
Go on.
Yes. Can I assume then that you write your own material? That's a nasty question.
Yes. Arlene?
Well, Pia asked a very good question about whether it was ethnic humor. Let's see what particular race he... does that mean that you, for the most part, are humorous in one line of endeavor? For example, is it Irish humor or Jewish humor or Italian humor?
I think it is categorized humor, but I don't think it is necessarily categorized along those particular lines. I'll give you a slight clue. Our guest had an autobiography which was a smash bestseller.
Sam Levenson.
Oh, Soupy.
You have played the violin on television.
I have. I've played it all my life. That was my great failure. I was supposed to be a violinist. My mother used to see me in Carnegie Hall all by myself.
I have a bone of contention.
You have?
Yeah, you picked the title.
I did.
One of the titles that I could have used for my book.
What was that?
Everything But Money,
Yes.
which is Sam's book.
That's right. I was one of those lucky kids who had a great family. We had everything but money. We had books and music and people. We just didn't have any money. I was rich without it.
Let me ask you something, Sam. You were a school teacher before you got into the business. How do you feel today as with the kids with the long hair and the clothes as compared to when you taught the kids in those days with the...
Well, I would come to school with sneakers today. You know, you never know when you have to leave in a hurry.
But Sam, do you think the younger generation is different today than when you were in the classroom?
I think the younger generation and my generation and every generation has a potential for greatness. It's our business to make sure that everybody turns out great. That's the only real problem, and anybody can teach anybody. I don't mind being quoted. Negroes are not necessarily better teachers for Negroes, or whites for whites, or Jews for Jews, or Irish for Irish. I think in this country we can all understand each other, help each other, and teach each other.
You know, as the apple of your mother's eye, who could envision son Sam at Carnegie Hall with the violin, what do you think of the musical trends today, Sam?
What did you say? They're loud.
They're loud. Can you take the...
I'm a long hair of the old school. I've never got quite accustomed to these. You know, today you can become a howling success by just howling. And I'm just not used to it. I understand it. I keep my distance and try to find out what are the great intellectual roots behind all this. But I'm actually a second violinist in a string quartet, and that's about not the depth. I understand. I love it. I think the kids should express themselves. But I don't think expressing yourself is necessarily a virtue. You have to know what you're doing. You know, as a teacher, I used to say to the kids, you can't come to every idea with an open mouth. You also have to have an open mind, and an open mind requires a little education.
Sam Levenson, I think the only thing that we regret is that we don't have people like you still in the classroom.
Make me an offer.
I think humor is still a great thing to have there, too. Thank you, Sam Levenson. What's My Line? We'll continue right after this message. It is always particularly nice to welcome a colleague to the What's My Line panel, and a beautiful one, too, Pia Lindstrom. Pia, I think we were both with ABC News at the same time.
That's right.
And you're still in San Francisco.
Still in San Francisco with their evening news.
With their evening news. So your claim to fame isn't simply that of a beautiful daughter of a very beautiful mother and a famous actress, Ingrid Bergman, but you're also doing quite well for yourself in the news field.
Well, I'm trying.
Do you like it?
Very much, very much.
And you're doing, I know I was in San Francisco earlier this year and saw several of the pieces that you had done, and very professionally done, I might add.
Good, I'm glad. Thank you.
But you just came back from Europe with a visit with your mother.
Yes, I'm just on holiday, passing through. My family lives about 45 minutes outside of Paris, and they have a big, it's an old farmhouse, really. The whole roof is kind of falling down. It looks like a house, you know, it's so old, it looks like it just kind of sat down. You know, the walls come out a little bit on the side.
Well, we're delighted that you're in New York. Pia Lindstrom. And Soupy, you've been traveling a little bit too. I understand you've been going around in circles in New York City?
Going around in circles?
Well, someone said that backstage, that you've been going around in circles.
No, they said I've got circles.
Oh, you've got circles. Was that? I'm sorry, I must have missed that one. And of course, Arlene, everything is going great. With you?
I'm going around in circles, too.
You're
but
going
the best
around.
circles.
The best circles in New York. I'm sure any circle you would be in would be a delightful circle to be a part of.
Oh, that's nice.
But you did very well today. That means you're all invited back for another new What's My Line tomorrow, and I hope you'll join us also for the all-new What's My Line.
What's My Line is a Mark Goodson, Bill Chapman production. This is Johnny Olson speaking.